Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Arsenal want at least £50 million to sell their fantastic player this summer. According to The Sun, Arsenal are set to demand around £50 million to sell Ramsdale this summer. That would be made up of a £40 million guaranteed fee, with the rest included as add-ons. It's no secret that Ramsdale looks set to leave the Emirates Stadium this summer after falling out of favour under Arteta. The 26-year-old managed just 6 starts in the Premier League last season after losing his place in the side to David Raya. After an impressive debut campaign for Raya, where he scooped the Golden Globe Award, Ramsdale has reportedly been told he has to leave this summer. Unless Arsenal lower their demands, they may struggle to find a club willing to pay £50 million for Ramsdale. While the 26-year-old will be an attractive prospect for many top sides in England, Ramsdale would become the third most expensive goalkeeper of all time if he moved on for such a fee. Given the fact that the fantastic Englishman has fallen down the pecking order under Arteta, it's difficult to see any club matching Arsenal's demands. Arsenal ready to pay £51 million to sign Thomas Partey replacement in midfield. According to A Bola, Benfica are demanding twice as much for Joao Neves as Arsenal are reportedly willing to offer for the player. The Gunners are ready to offer €60 million for the young midfielder. Arsenal are now making moves for the 19-year-old sensation Neves, who was added to their shortlist more recently. Given that Benfica are receiving serious attention from one of England's biggest teams, Neves' future has become a critical concern for them. The player has a £102 million release clause, which Benfica is holding out for, but they know that any interested party may find their price unacceptable. Neves possesses every quality needed to establish himself as the main midfielder player for the Gunners. At his age, he has demonstrated a great deal of maturity, and with additional experience, he should only grow better. The Gunners are looking for a partner for Declan Rice in the midfield, and they could be willing to let Thomas Partey leave the club. Neves had a strong season that earned him a call-up to the European Championship, and his value has continued to grow. Benfica has contemplated offering a new contract to Neves, raising his salary and release clause to €150 million in an attempt to ensure his long-term stay at the club. Negotiations have stagnated in spite of these attempts. His current contract at the club runs until 2028, and it remains to be seen what the future holds for him. An impressive showing in the Euro this summer might make it more difficult for Benfica to keep the midfielder at the club. Arsenal have challenged Man City for the Premier League title for the past 2 seasons, and Neves might see them as the club who are on the verge of getting success. Mikel Arteta is keen to make reinforcement to his squad this summer in order to end Arsenal's Premier League title drought, and in his quest to do that, he might bring Neves to the Emirates Stadium. Ben Jacobs delivers update on Arsenal pursuit of 25-year-old. Arsenal have been linked with the move for Victor Osimhen in recent months. The Napoli striker is expected to be on the move this summer, and the Gunners were keeping tabs on him. According to Ben Jacobs on Give Me Sport, Arsenal's move for the Nigerian international is not advancing at this stage because of the asking price. Napoli are demanding a premium for the 25-year-old striker, and Arsenal are looking at other options now. Jacobs claims that Benjamin Sesko, Ivan Ferguson, and Victor Gyökeres are options for Arsenal this summer. Jacobs said the following: "Yeah, I think Arsenal are still stuck deciding on the striker front, but it's clear that that's the kind of profile that they are looking for and they feel is missing. And along with Benjamin Sesko, they have considered Ivan Ferguson and Victor Gyökeres, but they have ruled out Ivan Toney, and even though we hear reports about Arsenal moving for Victor Osimhen, the outlay is so severe that nothing is advancing at this stage on that front. It's a long window, of course, but there is better value and slightly younger profiles of strikers that Arsenal are prioritizing at this time. It will be interesting to see who they end up signing. It's no secret that Arsenal will have to bring in a quality goal scorer this term. Gabriel Jesus found the back of the net just 4 times in the league last season, and the Gunners are in desperate need of an improvement. They need someone who can lead the line for them and score goals consistently. Someone like Osimhen would have been a quality addition. He has proven himself to be a reliable goal scorer for Napoli, and he helped them win the league title during the 22-23 season. The Nigerian is already operating at world-class level, and he could have transformed Arsenal in the final third. However, Arsenal are unlikely to pay over the odds for him, and it will be interesting to see if Napoli decide to lower their asking price for the striker in the coming weeks. Journalist confirms Arsenal have concrete interest in midfielder with a 20-goal contribution last season. Arsenal are interested in signing the Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz. They have been linked with the Brazilian midfielder in recent months, and journalist Rudy Galetti is reporting that the Gunners are once again taking concrete interest in the player. It will be interesting to see if they decide to make a move for the player in the coming weeks. Aston Villa are under pressure to sell some players by the end of this month in order to balance the books. They could be tempted to sell Douglas Luiz if a suitable offer is presented. Arsenal need to bring in a quality midfield controller, and the Brazilian should be the ideal option for them. He has proven himself to be a top performer in the Premier League, and he was outstanding for Aston Villa this past season. The Brazilian scored 10 goals and picked up 10 assists in all competitions as well. Apart from his ability to shield the back four and break up opposition attacks, he will contribute creatively as well. He could be the ideal partner for Declan Rice at the heart of the Arsenal midfield. The midfielder is entering his peak years, and he will want to join a big club capable of winning trophies. A move to Arsenal will be an attractive proposition for him. It would be a major step up for him, and he would get to showcase his qualities in the UEFA Champions League. Aston Villa have secured qualification to the Champions League as well. It remains to be seen whether they can hold on to their best players. Luiz is certainly an important asset for them, and ideally, they will hope to keep him at the club. However, they are under pressure right now, and they need to raise funds through sales in order to comply with financial regulations and avoid points deduction. It will be interesting to see if Arsenal can take advantage of the situation and sign the player. Arsenal considering move for Real Madrid attacker who got 21 goal contributions last season. Arsenal are reportedly targeting a move for Real Madrid attacker Brahim Diaz. The Gunners are looking to bolster their squad after an impressive season, although it ended without any silverware for them. Mikel Arteta is keen to add more players to his squad, and just like last summer when he signed Kai Havertz, Rice, and Julian Timber, he is expected to be active in the transfer window this time again. Arsenal finished 2 points behind Manchester City in the Premier League title race and fell short of winning the title once again. Now they have identified Diaz as their target, who is expected to see his playing time at the club decrease after the arrival of Kylian Mbappe. According to Vigaches, the Premier League giants are admirers of the Real Madrid attacker, and Arteta wants to sign the player to help his attack. The 24-year-old made 44 appearances for Real Madrid in all competitions, tallying 12 goals and 9 assists. The player has 3 years left on his contract at the La Liga champions. Diaz would be looking at his options ahead of next season, since the arrival of Mbappe will have a huge impact on his first team opportunities. Arteta likes the player and can offer him first-team football, something that will be difficult at the Santiago Bernabeu next season. It will come down to the player if he wants to be a bit part player in the success of Real Madrid or become a part of a promising project at the Emirates Stadium. Diaz's versatility can be a huge asset for the Gunners, as along with scoring goals, he has the ability to create that will add firepower to Arsenal's squad. Arteta is desperately looking for an attacker and a midfielder in the summer as he aims to end Arsenal's Premier League title drought. Despite coming close to winning it twice, they have fallen short of beating Pep Guardiola's Man City in the both times. Pundit says £55 million player tipped to join Arsenal is like nothing he has ever seen before. Leipzig number 30 player Benjamin Sesko is a primary target for Arsenal this summer. David Ornstein of The Athletic even claimed that the Slovenia international is pretty much top of Arteta and Edo's shortlist and feels the £55 million striker is more likely to join Arsenal than Manchester United. Charles Watts is another respected journalist who has tipped Sesko to sign for the Gunners. Now, Tony Cascarino has emphatically praised the Slovenian. Speaking on TalkSport on Sunday morning, the 61-year-old said, "He is 6 feet and 4 inches, 6 feet and 5 inches. He is a big lad, powerful as well, and he can dribble. For someone who is 6 feet and 5 inches, he runs with the ball unbelievably. He gets linked to being similar to Haaland, but if you watch him play, he dribbles like Ryan Giggs. He will run at people and he will literally go around them. That's the extraordinary thing he has got. I have not seen a 6 feet and 5 inches player play like him. I have seen him in wide positions. He is not as traditional as a number 9, but he can certainly go into a deep area, pick up the ball, and he will go past people." Sesko impressively scored 18 goals in 42 appearances across all competitions for Leipzig last season. There is reason for Arsenal to act with urgency here. Sesko will be present at UEFA 2024 with Slovenia, who are in Group C and will face England on match day 3. That gives the 21-year-old a major platform to shine. And if he does exactly that, there will surely be added competition for his signature. Be sure to keep an eye on the situation, as Arsenal could strike an agreement with the Bundesliga outfit for Sesko before UEFA Euro 2024 begins. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.